being here. They are a great group of people and colleagues that make this marching band the fantastic marching band that it is. We are nationally recognized. People from California to the East Coast know O'Fallon High School for their great band. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to top now. Our companion show this year is called Forward, but with a 4. And a lot of our visual aspects of the show had to do with groups of 4, different things like that. As you hear the music, we'll start with Rebecca on the synthesizer. She's got a little keyboard thing that happens, which is called a musical ostinato. This little theme kind of propels through the show. That's another reason it's called Forward. The whole show is about forward motion. The band makes a lot of infinity signs, different things like that, but the music never stops. So visually, it just keeps going, and musically it does the same, and then we do a little pun on words. So we really hope you enjoy our show. This is our musical gift to you this holiday, our show Forward. Hope you enjoy. here real quick with me?
Oh, Jesus.
Ed True went on the Hawaii trip with the band, and maybe you saw on Channel 5 this morning, and it kind of said a little snippet of what happened. I'm going to tell you about the story very, very quickly. When we were there, we did a few performances, and one was at the USS Arizona. We were getting ready to warm up, and then as I'm warming up the band, I look beside me, and there's a veteran from Pearl Harbor standing right next to me in front of the band. And he just heard them warming up and heard how fabulous they were, and he just came up and he said, "I love your band, love your band." And I was like, well, so do I. But the thing that really touched me is obviously for him just to come up as we were warming up, and he came up to me and said, before Pearl Harbor, I had planned on being a music teacher. And then Pearl Harbor happened and it didn't happen for me. And I guess that touched me in such a way that I have this wonderful opportunity every day to teach music with such fabulous students that I have now and that I'm going to have in the future. And that's something that I am so very thankful for, and that he was not able to have in his life. And then he asked me, he's like, "Do you know Stars and Stripes?" I'm like, "Well, of course we do. All good bands like that too." And he's like, "Well, I would love to conduct." I'm like, "Why don't you conduct us right now?" And so he got the opportunity. He didn't want to stand on the little podium that they gave me. He said he'd fall off. I said, "That's fine. Stand right there. I'll stand right next to you." And he conducted the band. He was on every beat, near perfect. It was, you know, of all the cool things that we got to do in Hawaii, that is the reason that we were there. And I just didn't know it until that very moment. And that is what is so cool about being in this band program and the power of music. And if you get time this evening, I believe that clip is on KSDK. You need to watch it. It's a very small snippet, but on our band website, we're going to try to have a lot of video coverage of that gentleman with the band. But there were just so many amazing things on that trip, and how his life touched us and we touched his. It was really awesome. And Mr. True was our representative, our veteran from O'Fallon that came with us. If we can give him more round of applause for all of his efforts.
Well, first of all, I thought it was quite an honor to be asked to go, especially when I've never been around a band people. My boys are into sports, and I'd have to say, they're certainly not disciplined like the band is. I couldn't get over, you know, usually if you want to tell sports people, or I worked before in exchange students, if you wanted to be somewhere at 7 in the morning, you'd tell me you got to be there at 6. But you didn't have to tell this band. They were there at 7 o'clock. And at 5 minutes till, I don't know, they're really going to make it, and they'd be there. But I think the parents should be very proud of the students. The Fallon should be very proud of the band, and should be very proud of the director and all of their helpers. I got to see them next year. And the last thing I'd like to say is I don't know where they get all their energy, all their stamina, but I'm hoping it's going to rub off on me a little bit. So thanks again for inviting me to go.
With our annual Christmas in O'Fallon, with conductors Emily Barker, head drum major, Laura Gentry, and Caitlin Kello. We're about ready to kick it off. Thank you so much, and happy holidays to all of you.